If you're a UK pensioner or approaching retirement, what I'm about to tell you could make a real difference in your income for 2025 and far beyond. The UK government has now officially approved the 2025 state pension rise, and it's bigger than many expected. But before you assume you're automatically getting a nice boost to your payments, there are some details that may surprise you. This isn't just a routine increase. It's a vital lifeline for millions facing soaring energy bills, rising food costs, and general uncertainty in their later years. But here's the catch. Not everyone will benefit equally, and some might miss out entirely if they don't take action soon. In today's video, I'll walk you through exactly how much more money you could see next year, why this change is happening, how it affects your current and future entitlements, and, most importantly, what you need to do right now to secure your full pension payment. So grab a pen and notepad, because this information could seriously impact your financial well-being in 2025 and beyond. Let's begin with the headline news. The UK state pension is set to increase by approximately 7% in April 2025. For those receiving the full new state pension, that means your weekly payment will rise from £203.85 to roughly £218 to £233, depending on final earnings data later this year. That's an annual boost of over £600, pushing your total yearly state pension income to around £12,116 or more. That's no small sum, especially for retirees on fixed incomes. If you're on the older basic state pension, your increase will also be proportionate, though smaller in real terms, taking you from around £156.20 per week up to £167.13, depending on your individual situation. But here's where it gets serious. Not everyone will automatically receive the full amount. Your personal pension figure depends on your national insurance record, specifically whether you have 35 full qualifying years. If you've got fewer than that, your weekly pension will be lower, even with the rise. The first thing you should do today is check your state pension forecast on gov.uk. It's free, and it tells you exactly where you stand, what your future payments will be, and whether you're eligible to top up your NI record. And this part is crucial. If you've got gaps in your record, the government is still allowing you to buy back missing years going back to 2006, but only for a limited time. This offer was extended due to high demand, but the cutoff could come soon, and once it's gone, those years will no longer be eligible for voluntary contributions. That could mean losing thousands over the course of your retirement. Now, let's talk about why this increase is happening. It's all thanks to the Triple Lock Guarantee, a policy that ensures state pensions rise each April by the highest of three figures: inflation, average earnings growth, or 2.5%. In 2024 and 2025, earnings growth is likely to drive the increase as inflation begins to slow down. But that could change. The triple lock is under political pressure. Many economists argue it becoming unsustainable as a pension bill rises year after year. The next general election could change everything. Whichever party takes control could decide to tweak, reform, or even scrap the triple lock in future years. So while the 2025 increase is locked in, it might be one of the last of its kind. That makes it all the more important to take advantage of it and to understand the broader picture. And here's something many pensioners don't realize. This increase, while welcome, could affect your eligibility for other benefits. If you're currently receiving pension credit, housing benefit, or council tax reduction, this new income might push you just above the threshold. That could mean a net loss, not a gain, especially if you lose benefits that cover large expenses. That's why you need to calculate your total income after the new rate kicks in, and speak to an advisor if you're close to a cutoff point. Organizations like Age UK, Citizens Advice, and the Pension Advisory Service offer free guidance to help you assess how this change affects your wider financial support. Let's now look at the practical side. If you're already receiving the state pension, you won't need to apply for this increase. It will be applied automatically from early April 2025. You'll get a letter from the DWP, usually around February or March, outlining your new weekly payment. But don't ignore it. Read every line and compare it to your pension forecast. If something looks off, contact the DWP straight away. Thousands of pensioners each year discover underpayments, sometimes going back decades. In fact, the government recently revealed that over £1 billion in state pension payments have been underpaid, especially to women who were entitled to boosts due to their husband's contributions. So even if you think you're getting the right amount, it's worth double-checking. If you're approaching state pension age, which is currently 66, you should also understand the timing of when you claim. In some cases, deferring your pension can increase your payments by up to 5.8% for every year deferred. That's money for life, not just a one-off bonus. However, it depends on your personal circumstances, including your health, savings, and other income sources. For example, if you're still working and don't need the pension immediately, deferring could make sense. But if you rely on the pension as your main source of income, it's better to claim it as soon as you qualify. Here's another critical point. Update your bank details with a DWP if they've changed. Every year, pension payments are delayed or misdirected due to incorrect or closed accounts. If you've switched banks in the past year, confirm that the DWP has your correct information. And if you receive pension credit or other means-tested benefits, make sure your account is in your name, as joint or proxy accounts could flag eligibility issues under new fraud checks introduced by the DWP. Looking ahead, the future of pensions in the UK is becoming more complex. The government has revived the Pensions Commission to review long-term sustainability, retirement readiness, and adequacy of savings. With nearly half of working adults not saving enough for retirement and life expectancy slowly rising, major reforms could be on the table by 2027. That could include changes to the state pension age, new rules for self-employed contributions, or reforms to automatic workplace pensions. All this makes staying informed more important than ever. So, here's a quick action plan for everyone watching. Check your state pension forecast at gov.uk to see how much you're due. Review your national insurance record for gaps and consider topping up if needed. Book a benefits check if you receive pension credit, housing benefit, or any means-tested support. Make sure your bank account info is up to date with the DWP. Speak to a financial advisor if you're nearing retirement age or considering deferring. Subscribe to UK Pension Desk to stay updated with every official change that affects your money. In summary, while the government's 2025 state pension rise is great news, it's only truly beneficial if you take control of your pension situation now. Don't leave it to chance. With just a bit of preparation, you can ensure that you receive every penny you're entitled to, and that your retirement stays secure and stress-free. At UK Pension Desk, we're committed to giving you straightforward, trusted, and timely updates about your pension and benefits. So stay tuned and stay informed, because your future deserves it.